Hello everybody and welcome back to GeoGuessr, where today should be or might be a little bit of a challenge. You see, after I did one of my earlier videos where I explored the Arctic and Antarctic circles, I thought, why not do the exact opposite and find a map that only gives me locations from the equator, the middle of the Earth, if you could call it that. So that's what I did. I went and found this map, which looks promising. It says that all the locations are right on the equator. That means like not just near the equator, but spot on. It also means that there's also only 15 locations. So this is probably a one-off thing. I won't be able to do a second take on this one. Before we start playing, I do want to have a look at an actual map though, to see just what we might expect before we start. And so here we are in Google Maps, where I'm just going to have a quick look at that elusive line. Oh yeah, see, it actually disappears as you zoom in. So this is the closest we can get. We can expect Ecuador. I know for a fact that Quito has a monument to the equator that's right on there. Somewhere up here, I think. I don't know. That might actually pop up in the map, so I shouldn't look for it now, should I? Then a little bit of Brazil that I might be able to expect. Gabon is not on Google Maps, so it's probably not going to be there. Kenya and Uganda. I might just see a Kenya or Uganda. And then Indonesia. And maybe even some Pacific Islands is what I should be expecting, but probably mostly Indonesia and South America, maybe Africa, probably Africa. Let's just get straight into it and see. All right, so of course I'm making this a challenge link as always, so you could play along if you want. Just follow the link in the description, and you will be able to play these locations before I do, and then you can watch me afterwards if you want to. So I'm not going to turn on no moving, and I'm going to give us 4 minutes. And I'm going to invite all of you all by copying this link and putting it in that description. With that all out of the way, let's go again. See how we do. So the first location seems actually like Africa, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken, this is Uganda or Kenya? Let's have a look around. Let's move now that we have the ability. I don't always give myself that ability. But just looking at where I am right now, doesn't this feel like a Serengeti, or I don't know if that's in Kenya or Uganda, but just like a wildlife wildlife reservation. Come on now. Okay, I found something. What's this now? That says visitors car park. That's an interesting shape that this sign has, isn't it? Is that the shape of a country? Might it just be? No, it's not Kenya. Just making sure it's not Gabon or anything, right? No, because this is all jungle anyways. This is not a jungle that I'm in. I'm over here somewhere for sure. That is, if this is Africa. But look at this. Like, this seems like it's specifically made to look African. Oh, and there was something in here as well. We've got a person that sure seems African. I'm not too good. Oh, look at that. 2 African dogs sticking out the windows. Cute. All right. Can I see what's on here? Let's just see. It doesn't say anything about where I am, does it? And I'm not going to be able to read whatever's in there. For sure not. Okay. Well, I'm going to have a look at this stone over here. And then maybe if that doesn't help me, I'll just go look on the map. So there's a rhinoceros. That animal only lives in Australia, in Africa. So I know for a fact, if I didn't already, that I'm in Africa. Lewa offices. That might be a place name I can find on the map, if I'm lucky. I know I'm exactly on the location, or on the equator, sorry, but these countries are large. So unless Lewa is a large park or something, I think it's going to be challenging. Okay, well, that's all the hints I'm getting. So let's zoom out, actually, to see where about the equator is. It's right about the top of Lake Victoria, the biggest lake in the world, or largest. So let's have a look just from one end to the other. I'm thinking we're probably in Kenya for whatever reason. That's just the thought I'm having. Let's see. That's Lawak. Gonna just put my marker on there. In case Lawak is somehow related to Liwa. Let's see. This is when I should slow down because I think it's in this area. Let's have a look at the conservatory, the wildlife conservatories or reservation area names. There's Mawa, not quite. Liwa, there we are. There we are, Liwa Airport. Oh, wow. Well, it's a good thing I put my pin down because I honestly hadn't looked at this at the time that I had left. But look at that. At least I got the park if I was still 3.4 kilometers away. Okay. I always gotta look out for that time pressure. I gotta admit, I kind of forgot about it. I was not hurrying as much as I should be because I still had quite a bit of land left to cover. Well, I got lucky there, so that's allowed. But maybe next time I should be a little more aware of the time pressure. All right, let's go to the next round. So where do we think this is now? Straight off the bat, I'm actually not sure if I'm going to say Indonesia or South America, but one of the two for sure. Looking around, I'm thinking more and more something like Ecuador or Colombia. What does it say over here? Uasa? Okay, well, that is... Those are Latin letters, so that still could be anywhere, because I know they use Latin letters in Indonesia. Could ID Honda? Honda? I don't know cars, but that sounds like it might be an Asian car. Bandalam Motor. Right, okay, this is starting to sound more and more like Indonesia. And let's have a look at whatever culture this is in here. No, okay, that's actually not of help to me. I don't know. I don't know what that could be. But what I do know is that this over here is a massive hint. I am in Indonesia. It's the Indonesian flag. All right. PT Bank Perkreditan Rakyat. So are any of these words the name of the town that I'm in? Can I find the name of the town by zooming in on these smaller letters? It says Caimbar twice, or Casimbar, or something like that. So that might be it. Casimbar, right. That is a good candidate for the name of the town. But it could also just mean bank or something. What do I know? What did that say? PNPM Casimba. It doesn't say Casimba. Oh, I was just hoping. And what's over here? It says Casimbra, or Casimbar. Yeah, okay, well, let's have a look at the map, see if we can find Casimbar in Indonesia and on the equator. So, let's look over on this island first, because I feel like it just might be. It's just another feeling, okay? And it turns out to be right last time, so Casimbar. Let's have a look. I'm just placing my pin. I haven't actually found it. I just so believe that it's this island. Okay, let's do a quick sweep of the other island. Let's make sure we are on the equator, around here, around Pontianak, and let's do a quick sweep through. I do realize I only have 30 seconds left, so Casimbar better show up. Casimbar, please. It's just not showing up. It's not here. I think it's back on the first island. Oh boy. 2 seconds left. What can I do? I go a little bit further north. Oh, it's all the way up here. It's all the way out here. I didn't even realize there was more to Indonesia, but of course there's so many islands. And of course the map maker would pick one of the more obscure places. I don't know. Maybe this would be one of the more interesting places that people would go and look first. I don't know. It's all psychology, I guess. Or luck. It's probably more luck than anything. That was a good round. I just spent too much time looking around for signs. I did find the name of the town, but I wasn't sure enough, and I just was overall pretty slow. You could definitely beat me on that one pretty easily. So go ahead and do that. I'm counting on you. All right, next round. Let's make up for that. Oh boy. Okay, well, that might not happen, because I cannot move, and this is nothing. Like there. Oh boy. Okay, let's get the most out of this. What can I see? Coastline first. To the east, I do see land. It's a bird. Mountains, okay. Large mountains, so maybe not the smallest of islands if this is an island in the Pacific. Red soil. That is interesting. Don't know what that might mean. Another mountain up almost north. Okay, so this might be a lagoon on some island in the Pacific. I'm just getting vibes that this is somewhere I've never seen before or heard of, and that's why I'm thinking Pacific. Now, what do the people look like? That's my last hint. Pretty white, to be honest. All of them. Well, maybe not this woman right there, but a lot of white people. Which, what does that indicate? I think it's time we just go looking, feel out the equator, see what it has in store. All right. Ecuador, do you have anything that could be where I am right now? No, I don't think, unless maybe up here, I don't think any of this coastline could be where I am right now. Where we got like an inlet of water, a large lagoon, and it opens up in the north. Okay, let's have a look over here. This seems more likely that it might be somewhere over here. I can't search all of this, but let's just zoom out and make sure we're on the equator. It's about here. You know what? I mean, this is probably not it, but I'm gonna just put a pin there. The compass might just not be right, so I mean, it could be up here somewhere, and just the lagoon is not opening up to the north as I think it is. It's not the coast of Somalia, is it? I've seen the coast of Kenya in GeoGuessr before, and that just doesn't look anything like this. And I also don't think this is Indonesia. The Maldives. What are the chances that the Maldives look like this? No, that's an atoll or something. That's too small to be this. This is full of mountains. You know what? I think Indonesia, not there because I've already been there, but Indonesia is probably the most probable thing. Or in fact, I think one of these islands out here is the most probable location. Let's just find an island. Why did I take so long to get to the islands in the Pacific? It was my first thought, and it's still what I think. It's still what I think it is. It's not Nauru. Oh man, unless I find a real good candidate here, I am just going to go Indonesia again. Eesh, that's not it. These are all just small atolls. Like, there can't be these large mountains on here. It doesn't work. Should I go? Oh man, it's probably Brazil, isn't it? What happens? Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. How did I find these islands? These are the Galapagos Islands, aren't they? Indeed they are. That makes me feel kind of stupid because I knew these islands were here, just didn't know they were right on the equator. But also, this spot right here, this location, it doesn't seem quite right. Like, sure, I think it's probable that I was on this island, but the location is not quite, it's not on the beach for sure. So I don't know how right it is. Probably on the island though, it's probably right enough. I'm not even gonna complain because I was not anywhere near the right location. I wasn't even on the equator. Okay, probably my weakest round. Hopefully my weakest round of the game. Let's go to the next one and see what that brings us. Okay, so I would say back in Indonesia. But let's have a look around. Look at the people, look at the language, look at the signs. It's a street dog, cute, but also get away. People riding around on motorbikes or mopeds, or no, these are motorbikes, in their slippers. Zava Salon. So let's be quick about this. Let's not do the same mistakes again. Let's have a look on the signs, see if we can find something that sounds like a town name. That none of those words seem like town names. What do we have on here? Lubuk Basong. See, that sounds like a town name. If I find another sign that says Lubuk Basong, I'm gonna just zoom in and look for that. And I just saw a sign over here. Ooh, Too many advertisements, not enough street signs. Okay, Lubuk Basung. I'm gonna give myself until the timer says 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go look for Lubuk Basung. All right, new plan. Gonna get this one. I gotta admit, I am a little bit pressed for time right now. It's not good commentary. Oh, but look at that. It says Lubuk Basung, and I am heading into the map. Okay, so Indonesia it is, or I think. Let's go to where we agreed that the equator went. Okay, so right about north of Pontianak, right? And let's have a look, see if we can find Lubuk Basung. I don't even see that first island, to be honest, that first town, Kasimbar. Wait, was I looking at the wrong latitude just then? Lubuk Basung, I'm gonna have another look through. Bakung, not Basung. Let's put a pin in that though, and let's have a look for, what is it even called? Lubuk Basung. All right, Lubuk Basung, please show up. Oh boy, this might not end well. 23 minutes left. Seconds, sorry, left. Lubuk Basung. Oh boy, oh no. Is it out on these islands? It better not be. Where's the equator? I'm right on the equator. Let's have another look through, just make sure we don't see it. Lubuk Basung. Oh, I'm probably gonna have missed it at this point. And indeed I did. Indeed I did. Was I zoomed out too far? I don't think I was. I think I just straight up missed that one. I was looking straight at it, and I didn't see it. Wow, you're gonna have a field trip on this one. Like you're gonna be able to beat me so bad. It's not even funny. I've been noticing that on some of these games that I've been putting on YouTube, I tend to be apologetic when I get it wrong. Like when I'm not 100% 5,000 point correct. I really shouldn't be though, because I'm making these into play along games. So you should be able to beat me. You should have a chance. So that's why this is going online, I guess. You can all see my failures, and that's all right. What do we have here though? Is this another island in the Pacific? I don't think so. Mostly because, well, this guy looks almost Indian, doesn't he? So I'm thinking this might actually be the Maldives or the Seychelles or whatever is on the equator around those parts. South of India, south of Sri Lanka. That is what I'm thinking. Also, this is kind of flat, so that would fit with the Maldives, I think. Let's see how well we can make this coastline fit. All right, it's not impossible, and I appreciate that. Let's try and get our pointer to be on the equator exactly, and let's zoom in. The Maldives are right on there. So how about I go and put my pin on one of these islands to start with? Do I see a lake or anything that could help me find the exact location? No, the lake that I'm seeing on the map is not right here. There's a little island to the north of me though. That might be able to help me find this location. Well, that means it's not where I just put my pin. Let's have a look around. Let's see now. This could be it. Sure, that's the best place I've got so far. And I can also see the town over here, which fits. Kind of fits. I gotta admit, it's only a kind of fit. Alright, let's zoom out a bit. I'm not entirely sure that was the equator I was looking at there. So let's have a look up here. Oh no. Is this not a little too small? It might not be. This island that I'm looking at is pretty small. Have a look around here, I guess. I really hope this is the Maldives and not somewhere completely different. Well, I guess I've got plenty of time left compared to the other rounds. I could go look in these seas, see if I can find anything else that might be it. Let's go to the west. It's just Africa. Let's go to the east. I think, I'm just gonna end up back in Singapore or Indonesia. You know what? I don't think any of these islands are exactly on the equator. I think maybe the map maker took a little bit of a liberty when placing some of these locations, because I don't think any of the Maldives actually hit the equator exactly. All right. Or I'm wrong. You know what? I'm probably wrong. Time is running out. I'm just going to keep my guess and see what happens. Oh boy, I hope it's not the other side of the world. No, it was the Maldives. I was just not looking at the equator, apparently. It was up here. Okay, so to the north, that wasn't an island. It was a peninsula. Looked like an island. Okay, maybe if I'd looked at this, I would have recognized it. Well, this is the atoll that I was looking at, wasn't it? Maybe not. I don't think I looked all the way up here. I don't think I would have recognized it. That's all right. That's all right. Sorry, I forgive myself. I'm forgiven. Okay, let's go. Let's have a look at the summary and see how badly or poorly I did. Well, first thing I'm noticing is a lot of my lines showing my deviations are south of the equator. I guess I have a tendency of looking south of where I should be looking. I don't know. First round, actually pretty good compared to some of the later rounds. Fifth round, also pretty good. But I mean, there's not a lot of places you would find at the equator that you would find people looking that Indian. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people will get those, and especially with the Galapagos Islands one and both of the Indonesia ones. I think you will beat me out. So don't let me down. I won't be let down. Sorry, you can't. There's no way you can let me down. But please do play the map. Hopefully you already did. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and bye-bye. Play GeoGuessr.